Good afternoon. Here we have my girlfriend's ZXR400 engine. I bought it off eBay, the full bike, from Ipswich. Got it home, started it, and I could hear a tapping, and found out that this cylinder wasn't firing. So I got it firing, and what must have happened was one of the valves must have been stuck open, the exhaust valve, and the piston smacked it, broke it, fucked it. So this is the head from said bike. So as you can see, it's clearly dropped a valve and bent that one. I don't know what to do with this head yet. I may junk it. I may try and take it to an engineer or something and see, obviously get the valves out, see if we can grind this down and see if we can do something with the seats. I don't know yet. So I've been scouring the internet for cheap ZXR engines, and they're like, well, there's plenty of them, but they want him 450 quid. So I've been bidding on full bikes for the same price, and I'm getting outbid at last minute, whatever. So decided to go over to Ken Irwin's in Doncaster. He's a motorbike breakers, sells full bikes as well, and got an engine off him. He's got every single part you can think of for any bike. Thousands of parts. So, full engine. Obviously I've taken the head off, but there is a slight problem, which obviously wasn't known. And I've actually put some penetrating oil in here, but cylinder number 1 was full of water. I don't know if you can just see on the side of the barrels there's some big rust spots, and it was the same for number 2 as well. So I inspected the head, and oh, by the way, the engine came without the cams, which is alright because I've got the old cams there. But I'm going to try and show you. I hope you can see, but strangely, even though that engine number 1 cylinder, that one there, had all the water in, if I looked down here, and I don't know if you can see it or not, so I don't know, but it does actually seem okay. So let me try and get a bit closer to that. I don't know if you can see in there or not. I'll try and zoom in a tiny little bit, see if it'll. So that actually looks quite clean. Oh, it's gone out of focus now. Moving on to number 2. Again, I'll try and. Oh, sorry, that's number 1. Number 2. I'll try and get as close as I can in there without it going out of focus, and that seems alright. But then when we get to number 3, which is this one here, oh there, look, that's full of water. So now I've had loads of penetrating oil in there. There, that's not too bad. Obviously, shit, I don't want to put this head on as it is, because you can quite clearly see it looks like a fucking sewer. So what I'm going to do, I don't know if you can see in there as well, but it's mainly that one. I'm going to take all the valves out. Might as well while I'm at this stage. And obviously clean up everywhere. The last cylinder, that seems alright. So, loads of water in. Now, again, if I get a load of shit, penetrating oil, right, what I've done, I've just wiped that. If I get a load of penetrating oil and squirt it down number 1 inlet, right, you can see it's running out. So the valves definitely need doing, because the oil is just running out of the valves. If I tilt a little bit, right. So now what I'm going to do with number 3, you know, with all that crap in there, is stick a load of penetrating fluid in there. Oh, there, look, that's better. I'm going to stick a load of penetrating fluid in and just let it soak for a few days. So, now what I intend to do, once I've had all the valves out and cleaned everything up, I've actually given that a quick wipe, so that isn't how it came off. So I've already given that a quick clean. It needs cleaning in there. It's full of bits. So, and the exhaust, the spark plugs, sorry, they were stuck in as well. So they took some getting out. So I think what's happened is that somebody's had the carburetors off, and they've possibly washed the bike or something like that, I don't know, with a power fucking jet, and obviously water's squirted down there, you know, only a tiny bit, but it's enough to cause it to rust over. So anyway, what I'm going to do then is, once I've sorted the valves out, cleaned it, ordered all the new O-rings and stuff like that. Oh, but I need a lot of shims as well. I'm hoping there's going to be some shims in that. There should be. No reason there shouldn't be. But I think I'll need some new shims. Swap the rockers from that to this and stuff. And then, but before I do that, you know, before I start rebuilding it, I'm going to give it a right good clean, a degrease, and I'm going to paint it in that cylinder black. I tried. These are the barrels. I've cleaned all them up, and I've put another piston in, and I've honed the barrels, so they should be all right. Now, now if you look there, you can just see there is. Come on, get in focus. There, look. I'm going to risk it, to be honest with you, because I don't think the piston won't reach that far anyway, so I think that'll be alright. But I've painted the barrels in some heat paint, and as you can see, it's a lot cleaner. But I touched it while it was still wet there and there, so that's why that's a different colour. But we'll see how it goes. I've put them studs back in, just so I know where they go. Now you'll see that one there and that one there is painted blue. I've put a blob of blue on them because that bolt and that bolt there, and that's bolts number 7 and 6, I think it's 7 and 6. Hang on. Right. oh sorry, bolts number 7 and 9. So number 7, number 9, these are the tightening sequences, because the tightening sequence is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 7 and 9, the bolts are actually about 5mm or something like that longer than the rest of the ones. So if you're ever taking a head off a ZXR400, just bear in mind that these two are just a tiny bit longer. Right, so like I say, once the head's cleaned up, I'm going to paint it with this cylinder black, and then I'll do my next video showing you me fitting it. I've got the head gasket there, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to try and reuse this rocket cover gasket because they're a fortune. So, and once I've built that for my beloved, I'm going to get cracked on with my Thunder Ace engine, because I've found some valves from America. They came the other day for that head. I needed 3 valves and I wasn't prepared to pay 150 quid for 3 valves. So anyway, so as you can see, my cellar's a bit messy. Obviously it will be a lot tidier when I come to rebuild the head. So here we go. So the next video should show you the head, you know, back together, painted, and I'll show you a video of me fitting it to there. Right, thank you.